Pairing. Pairing successful.
Oh man, what is going on, friends? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Today we're going to talk about Bluetooth communication devices. I hope you guys can hear me. They become a really important part of the riding experience, and I don't know too many people that still ride without one. The problem is, the industry seems to be run by two big companies. That's Sena and Cardo. If you don't have one of these yet and you're in the market for one, you're probably going to choose the same kind or brand that the people you ride with have. And in doing so, you inherit the same problems that they have. And then you guys are all disgruntled and bitchy together.
Say a command. Cancel.
And even though there are a couple other brands out there, it seems like nobody really has the balls to go up against Cardo or Sena. I know personally, I wish I could try something new. I've been burned by Sena so many times, especially when this 30K came out. They promised it would be great. They said it could do all this stuff. I buy one, it sucks, I return it. They say they fixed it, I buy it again, it still sucks, and now I'm stuck with it.
Fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
So I'm on my third one now. Yeah, my third one, because the second one that I kept got water damage and I had to return it. You know, it'd be nice if a company actually released a product that did what it was supposed to do, didn't cost an arm and a leg, and if something were to break or happen with it, they're not going to fight you to replace it. And I think I might have found a company that's willing to do that. So a few weeks ago, I was messing around online and came across a company called LEXIN Electronics. And they make Bluetooth devices. So I browsed through their stuff, I hit them up, asked them if they'd be willing to send me one to review, and surprisingly enough, they said yes. So they sent me a model called the LX-FT4. So comparing it to the products that are already out there, it seems to be along the lines of a Sena SMH10 or the Cardo, what is it, the Free something 2? Freecom 2, I think it is. So during my review, I'm going to be comparing it directly to the SMH10 because I really think that that's the product that it's closest to. Now make no mistake, just because I was sent one of these for free, doesn't mean I'm gonna go easy on LEXIN. No. That's not gonna happen. And I'm gonna try to use the shit out of this thing and tell you what it's really like. I hate when I get tricked into buying something and I think it's gonna be amazing and I get it home and it ends up being a turd. I don't want that to happen to me, and I don't want that to happen to you. So I'm gonna give you my honest feedback. Honestly, LEXIN seems like they really want honest feedback. So I'm excited. I'm excited to review this product. And if it's crap, I'm gonna tell you. And since they sent me a dual pack, I really only have use for one of these. I may be giving the other one away. So depending on how this review goes, somebody out there might just be getting one of these for free. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. Do whatever you need to do to make sure that you are notified whenever I post new stuff. Also follow me on Instagram, because if anything happens with a giveaway, that's the first place you're probably going to find out. So now that that's out of the way, I'm going to go get some gas, and then we'll go back to the garage and see what this LEXIN LX-FT4 is all about. So stick around.
Alright, so this is the LEXIN LX-FT4. Before I go ahead and open this box, let's see how some of these features compare to the SMH10. First up, unique light trim design. I don't think that's that important, but if they're referring to the size, I'm hoping that it's similar to the SMH10R, which is pretty small and thin. I think that's cool. So we're going to call that a tie. Advanced noise cancellation, I think they both have that. That's also a tie. This says 15 hours of continuous music streaming and 8 hours of continuous talk time. That's pretty good. I think the SMH10 is about 12 hours of continuous talk. I don't know anybody that's talking for 12 hours straight, but at least on paper, 15 hours of continuous music, I can get down with that. We're going to say that's a point for LEXIN. Another thing that I read online was that the SMH10 uses Bluetooth 3.0 and this uses 4.0, so that probably that lower draw on power probably adds more talk time and usage with the battery. So we're going to say the Bluetooth 4.0 versus 3.0. That's another point for LEXIN. Siri and S voice capable. I don't know what that is, but we'll check that out later. Interchangeable microphones, that's cool. Compatible with all Bluetooth intercom units. Awesome, and I think everybody pretty much does that. And last, it says 2-year warranty and lifetime technical support. That's a total win for LEXIN because Sena only offers 1 year. Oh, another thing that I read online about water resistance. This is IP67, I think it is, water resistant, which seems pretty great. I'm not sure what the Senas are rated at, but I have taken water damage on a Sena before, on my 30K in fact, just riding in a light sprinkle of rain. So if this thing is decently water resistant, that is definitely a plus for LEXIN. All right, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Some instructions as soon as you open the box. Come on there. Yeah, so I was right. It is a lot flatter than the SMH10, but slightly wider than I think the SMH10R is, just by a little bit. My daughter's helmet has the SMH10R, and this does seem like it's slightly thicker. I do like how it has the rubberized buttons though. Really easy to navigate around. So this is a headphone jack and a charging port. I will say that I am already concerned with this rubber boot that stays inside of the charging port, just because of the location. If you don't put this in all the way and go out and it starts to rain, you get water in there, ruined. And over time I can see this like just wearing out. But otherwise, I am really digging the shape and the design, and I'm curious to see how this thing is going to look once it's lit up. Alright, let's check out some of the stuff that's in this bag. Boom mic. Okay, yeah, I like this. For a second I thought that this was going to be the only mic with the boom, but I like it how it's got one of these, so you can easily get it inside of any type of helmet. And I guess these are the speakers. Is that the whole speaker? Oh no, they're inside. One issue that I've always had with these Bluetooth intercom systems is the audio quality. I currently use headphones with my 30K only because the stock round speakers suck. Like, I can't hear anything. It's garbage. Or at least in my opinion, it's garbage. So I'm hoping that these are comfortable and that the sound quality is really good. Ooh, okay, this must be the mount that it sits in. It sits right in there just like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's nice. Clicks in solid. A couple more little mounting accessories. All in all, it seems like some pretty standard stuff. I do like how it doesn't seem overwhelming. The last few Sena boxes I've opened, there's like stuff everywhere, and it just seems like just a whole lot of crap going on. But yeah, this looks like it's going to be pretty simple to install. But you know what? I want to plug one of these in real quick. Oh, so when it's charging, you get some red lights up top. Pretty neat. All right, I'm gonna let this charge for a while, and then we'll go ahead and get the install done. Now that it's installed, let's see about getting this thing paired to my phone. The instructions say to enter pairing mode with the unit off, press and hold the A button.
Pairing.
Oh snap, alright, so now it's in pairing mode.
Pairing successful.
Oh, pairing successful. Nice.
Alright friends, we're on the road. Well, I'm gonna say that as a basic unit, this thing is pretty awesome. First thing, firing it up is pretty easy. It's one button. And I really like that the buttons are large enough and kind of distinct enough shape that I can tell which one has A and which one is B. With the jog dial, you're able to control your volume up and down. Finding it is really easy. I feel like even with only riding with this thing for 20 minutes on my way to work this morning, like I can easily tell, where it is. And I really like that when you click, when you turn it either forward or backwards, it has this really distinct kind of like clicking feel. So you get some kind of feedback from the unit when you're inputting, volume up or down. As far as the sound quality from the speakers, it's not bad. It's about what I expected it to be. I normally ride with earbuds, so the sound quality is phenomenal. And I also get that noise canceling from outside because the H2 and R1 are pretty damn loud. Obviously with these little speakers, I don't get any of that. But I think if I was cruising around town, on a much quieter bike, I wouldn't have any issues with these. This is actually not too bad. One thing I will say though is that if you're a fan of using headphones, like aftermarket headphones, if you unplug the 3.5 millimeter jack, you're going to lose both your headphones and your microphone ability, so you can't talk to any other riders while you're on the road. I don't know if there might be an aftermarket piece for that, or something that LEXIN is going to come out with in the future. But right now, if I were to say, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and just use my headphones, I can't talk to anybody on the road. So that's something to think about.
I really want to test this thing out and see if it'll auto connect to my phone. Let's see. Alright, so a little voice came on, it said it's pairing, but it did not auto connect. Yo! Hey, you want to give it a little? Good.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Don't worry, brother. I think I just made that guy's day.
You're going to be using it for music, GPS. Oh, you know what? Actually, we should try music and GPS at the same time and see if that works. So I just pulled over, I inserted my home address, and it works. It works great. Right when the GPS instructions come on, the music dims down just a little bit, just enough so you can hear the voice prompts from the GPS. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. It works great. I must say that I'm impressed. And I'm not just saying that. I know sometimes it's hard to get legit reviews from people that get free or discounted stuff. But honestly, I'm gonna say this is, from my testing so far, for my daily use, this is worth it. The SMH10 goes for, I think, $200, and I think the SMH10R is just slightly more than that. This thing comes in at $150, and I think for that price, this is worth it. You get all the functionality that you really need on a daily basis without the increased costs and a bunch of other bullshit you don't. And the best part is that 2-year warranty. Man, I cannot tell you how big of a fan I am of warranties. It sucks when you get to that date and you're like 2 weeks from the date it's supposed to expire and your shit breaks and they won't honor it. Or you go slightly over that date and they still won't honor it. A 2-year warranty on any type of electronics, especially something like this, something you're going to use every day, that's in the elements. It's getting blasted with bugs and air and rain and grit. If this thing breaks for some random reason, they're going to fix it. And I think as a consumer, that's important. Hell, depending on how you ride, the warranty on this thing might outlast the warranty on your bike. Well, I've got one more series of testing I want to do, and that's hooking up another Bluetooth device of a different brand. So I'm going to meet up with my buddy Ghost Ninja SD sometime today, maybe tomorrow, but we'll get that tested and see what this thing sounds like connected to another device. Alright, Ghost Ninja SD is here. We're going to do the next phase of this test. What I'm looking for is to see how easy it is to connect his Senna 20S Evo to... Oh, I was going to point to my helmet, but I'm wearing it. Yeah, well, we're going to see how easy it is to connect that guy to the LEXIN LX-FT4. I'm hoping that it's easy as the instructions make it seem. The instructions say, hit pairing mode, just like you would any other one, and I pair mine, and then it should just rock. You know what? Hold on. You know what? Wait, before you do anything, man, I got the instructions in my pocket, coming prepared. All right. Yes, because that's probably how easy it is, or at least that's how easy they make it seem. Alright, so enter Bluetooth pairing mode, hold B for 2 seconds, and then tap B. Alright, so you enter pairing mode. I'm already on. Not yet. Are you in pairing mode? 1, 2, devices disconnected, and then tap B 1 time. Alright, so that didn't work out so good. Let's try this again. You still in pairing mode? Alright, I'm in pairing mode now, and then tap, searching. I'm going to turn this off and try again. Nope. I got nothing, man. Alright, well, this is not looking good. Alright, it says pairing now. It's telling me device is connected. You know what? This feels familiar. Very familiar. Alright, well, you know what? We've been working on this for about 10 minutes, and I can't get it to work. Oh, man. I'm kind of disappointed. I couldn't get this thing to work. It's not as easy as instructions make it seem. Oh, let's see. Let's answer a call. I can hear it ringing. Hello? Hey, yo, bitch. I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed it didn't work. Everything else on this thing has worked pretty well. I don't like the sound quality from these speakers. Like, I can hear you, but even at 60 miles an hour, it still feels kind of. Let's speed up just a little bit. Yeah, see, I couldn't understand anything you just said. But even a cell phone, like if the wife called me or something, if I'm going 80 miles an hour, I'd be able to hear like, hey, I'm on my way home. Like that would work. Yeah, I normally have headphones, so. And with these, you can't connect a headphone. No, you got to use the speakers. The headphone and the mic are all one unit. The mic doesn't sound well. You know what? So we're just gonna say that at slower speeds, the headset works out great. Like I can hear phone calls really well. At higher speeds with a louder motorcycle, maybe not so good. Well, that's disappointing. I'm disappointed. We couldn't get connected. I'm pretty sure I followed them correctly, and I couldn't get it to connect. So I don't know if it was the headset or with Senna. But either way, if you're gonna do a universal connect, no matter what it is, it should connect. So that didn't work out so good. So we decided just to use the phone. For a while I could hear them at slow speed, but once we got up to speed, 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, I got nothing. It just sounded really bad. There were a few times where I couldn't understand anything he was saying, and we were right next to each other. I don't know. I'm going to say that this is this portion is a fail. So my final thoughts on the LEXIN LX-FT4. I think for what it is, it's not bad. At $150, it really is, I feel like a good buy. If it didn't have a Senna unit and I wanted something that was going to let me listen to music, use my GPS, maybe talk to my passenger, I think the LX-FT4 is a good buy. My only issues that I really had with it, using it for a couple days, was that one, I can't use my own headphones. I don't really like the stock speakers. I can't use an aftermarket set of headphones with the wiring harness that it comes with. So I feel like that's a good downside. Now, if that wasn't important and I had acquired a vehicle, I think that the stock speakers would probably be okay. The other issue that I had with it was getting it to connect. The universal pairing did not work the way that I thought it would. I had the directions. I feel like I followed them and I couldn't get it to work. I think I tried for maybe a good 10 minutes and a no-go. So to bypass all of that and just kind of test the phone quality, Ghost Indian and I, he called me on his phone and we rode and I talked to him like that, and still just kind of iffy at best. At slow speed, it was fine. I could hear him well. I know he could hear me well. But once we increased our speeds to 65, 70, 80 miles an hour, the sound quality just got really poor. I couldn't hear him. He couldn't hear me. That's just no good. So ultimately, it's going to be your choice. I'd say if I didn't have a unit, and like I said, I just wanted something to be able to listen to music and use GPS at the same time, go for nice little Sunday rides, maybe answer a quick phone call and be like, hey honey, I'm on my way home, things like that. I think the LX-FT4 is perfect. And for what it is, I think the LX-FT4 at $150 is really good. And it's not I don't think it's worth spending a little over $200 to get a different brand of product that does the exact same thing. I think the LX-FT4 will treat you just fine. And honestly, over the few days that I've used this thing, I do the same stuff on it that I do with my 30K, and there's no different. The only difference is with the headphones thing, and that's, I explained that before. So, yeah, if I didn't have anything, this is something I would definitely pick up if I was a casual user. I think for what it is, it's not too bad. So I hope this review helped. Make sure you guys leave some comments, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you all next time.